So welcome student. So in this class we will read what do you mean by stoichiometry and its calculations. Okay, stoichiometry and its calculations. Pronunciation is K. Stoichiometry and its calculations. So stoichiometry means actually this word is derived from Greek word that is stoikon and metry. Stoikon means mass and metry means measurement. So stoichiometry means measurement of mass. So finished? No. So these are actually purely mathematical part. So in the stoichiometry, which type of different type of numericals are coming? So stoichiometry involves that is mass relationship, mass volume relationship, volume volume relationship, and mole. These are actually mathematical part. Okay. So during this mathematical part, or how can you solve the mathematical part? So we follow certain rules. What are the rules? The first rule is balance, means write the first chemical equation and balance it. Okay. Second, write the mass of each molecule below their formulae. Okay. And if suppose gaseous is present, if question is asking volume, then in place of mass we'll write volume, that is 22.4 liter. Okay, and required calculation can be done by unitary method. So after solving numerical, then we can easily identify, sir, what is mass volume, and a volume or mole relationship. Okay, so suppose first come to mass relationship. Okay, mass relationship. Suppose one numerical question will write. Okay, suppose first I'll write one question. Calculate. Question is calculate the amount of water produced. The amount of water produced by combustion of by combustion of 1.6 gram of methane. Calculate the amount of water produced by combustion of 1.6 gram of methane. So what is the first rule? I said write the skeletal equation which is asking in the question. So question is methane when born in presence of oxygen, it gives rise to carbon dioxide plus water. Okay, then second what I said, balance it. So 4 it is 2, so 2H2O, so oxygen 4, so it is 2. Clear? Then what is the third rule? Write the mass of the each molecule. So methane mass we know 16 gram, oxygen is 32 into 4, that is 64, 32 into 2 64, CO2 44, water 18 into 2 36. Clear? Next, check which data is given in the question. Question is given 1.6 gram of methane burnt, how much amount of water produced. So you see in this format if you write almost what you got the answer, almost. So methane, oxygen, CO2, water, molecular mass, each molecule we have written. Yes or no? So question is when methane is 1.6 gram, water is how much? So we'll solve by unitary method. So how can we solve? So here we can write when methane is 16, water is 36. When it is 1, 36 by 16. When it is 1.6, 36 by 16 into 1.6. So we will solve, then it will be what? 10. So it is how much? 3.6 gram. Got the idea? This is called mass relationship. Means mass of the reactant given, mass of the product is asking. Okay, so this is called a mass relationship. Another question will solve. Same format. Okay, mass relationship. Suppose another question is how many, suppose how many moles of methane are required? How many moles of methane are required, how many moles of methane are required to produce 22 gram of CO2. 22 gram of CO2. Okay, after combustion. So how can we solve? Question is, write the equation. Methane CH4, okay, burning O2 gives rise to CO2 plus H2O. But you will remember, when we are solving the numericals, always you will check which part data given, which part question is asking, only that mass you will write. Okay, no need to write the total mass. So here question is asking methane and CO2. So these two are asking. So only these two part will write. First balance it. So methane, that is 2H2O. So it is 2O2. Okay. Now methane, how many mole? Here how many mole it is? 1 mole. How much CO2 here? 44 gram, because 1 mole. Question is given, when it is 22 gram, it is how much mole? So how much? Half mole. So 44 gram 1 mole, 22 gram half mole. Very easy. Okay, so this is called mass relationship. Mass of the either reactant or product, any one will be given. We have to calculate the mass of the another one. Clear? Similarly, suppose mass volume numerical. Mass volume numerical, similarly, any mass will be given, volume will ask. Suppose question, now mass volume. Okay, so in the mass volume, suppose one question is, what volume of CO2 produced? What volume of CO2? What volume of CO2 produced by treating of 10 gram of pure marble, 10 gram of pure marble, yes or no, with dilute HCl. Okay, so marble means calcium carbonate. Marble means calcium carbonate. So first normal method, first we'll write the equation. So equation is, so answer is, what volume of CO2 produced by treatment of calcium carbonate when react with HCl gives rise to CaCl2 plus H2O plus CO2. Okay, next rule is balance it. So how many hydrogen? 2. So here 2 HCl, 2. So balanced. Yes or no? Hydrogen 2, chlorine 2, carbon 1, oxygen 2, 1, 3, 3. Next question is asking between marble and CO2, means these two part is asking. So how much? It's what is the molecular mass? So it is 100 gram. Its volume is asking. It is how many mole? 1 mole. So 1 mole means how much liter? 22.4 liter. So where calcium carbonate is 100 gram, 22.4 liter of CO2 produced. Question is given when it is 10 gram, it is how much? So you see, so if you write in this format, it is very easy to calculate. So 100 gram, 22.4, 10 gram. So when it is 100, 22.4, when it is 1, 22.4 by 100, when it is 10, 22.4 by 100 into 10. Yes or no? So 110, so it will be 2.24 liter. Clear now? So this is called a mass or mass volume or mole mass, mole volume, like this relationship. Any one will be given, another we have to calculate. Next question is, sir, if two reactants mass at a time, if it will be given, then how can you calculate? Clear now? So this is called, our heading is, this is called a limiting reagent. Okay, carefully listen. So this is called our limiting, this is called a limiting reagent. Okay, so limiting reagent, first listen one question, then I will explain what is the meaning of a limiting reagent. Suppose one question is, when Okay, when 3 gram of hydrogen, 3 gram of hydrogen combine with 29 gram of oxygen to produce water. Okay, question is identify limiting reagent. Second question, calculate amount of water produced. And third question, calculate the amount of reactant remain unreacted. So how can you solve this? Okay, so come to our format. First write the equation. So equation is H2 plus O2 gives rise to water. Balance it. Okay, next question is write the mass. So it is 4 gram, it is 32 gram, it is how much? 36 gram. Question, hydrogen is given 3 gram, oxygen is given 29 gram. Question is asking how much amount of water produced. Clear now? So see, first, what is the meaning of a limiting reagent? Limiting reagent means out of the two reactant, one reactant amount will completely finish after some time. So between these two reactant, one reactant will completely consumed, completely finish. This is called a limiting reagent. So out of this, definitely one is limiting, another one is definitely excess. So the part which one is decreasing or completely what consumed, this is called a limiting reagent, and which one is excess, this is called excess reagent. Clear? So out of these two reactant, now how can you check that, sir, which one is limiting reagent? So here how many reactant? Two. One is hydrogen and another one is oxygen. So between hydrogen and oxygen, we have to identify which one is limiting reagent. Okay, now how can you calculate? Same by unitary method. So you see, so when hydrogen is 4 gram, oxygen is 32. When it is 1, 32 by 4 equals to 8. When it is 3, so 32 by 4, 8 into 3. So 8 into 3 equals to 24 gram of oxygen is required. 24 gram of oxygen is required. But here how much gram of oxygen is given? 29 gram of oxygen is given. That means oxygen is excess. Yes or no? 24 gram of oxygen is required, but 29 gram of oxygen is given. Hence, hydrogen is limiting reagent because oxygen is excess. So, the product depends on hydrogen or the product depends on water? Hydrogen. Because hydrogen present, water formed. Hydrogen present, water formed. Hydrogen finished, reaction also stopped. Okay, so that's why first question, so identify the limiting reagent. So our limiting reagent is hydrogen. Calculate the amount of water produced. So 4 gram, 36 gram. 1 gram, 36 by 4, 9. 3 gram, yes or no? 9 into 3, 27 gram. Clear? Third question is calculate the amount of reactant remain unreacted. So which one is excess here? Oxygen. How much required? 24. How much given? 29. So 29 minus 24 equal 5 gram remain excess. So this is called a limiting reagent. So that's why when any question will come related to stoichiometry, means in one question everything will be there. Means limiting reagent, first we have to check, yes or no, how much amount of water produced, that part also we have to calculate. Understood? So limiting reagent means out of the two reactant, one reactant will be completely consumed. This is called a limiting reagent. Another one will be excess, which is known as excess reagent. So product always depends on limiting reagent. Okay, understood? come to another question, same format. I am writing another question, you see. Suppose question 20 gram of CaCO3 calcium carbonate react with 20 gram of HCl to produce CaCl2. Same question, identify the limiting reagent, amount of CaCl2 produced, yes or no, amount of reactant, which one remain unreacted. So our first question, CaCO3 first equation plus HCl gives rise to dash CaCl2, yes or no, plus H2O plus CO2. Balance it, chlorine 2, hydrogen, oxygen 3 balanced. Now question is calcium carbonate mass how much? 100 gram we know. HCl mass how much? Chlorine 35.5, hydrogen 136.5 into 2, 73 gram. Yes or no? Then question is asking calcium chloride. So calcium mass 40, chlorine 35.5 into 2, that is 71 plus 40. How much? 111 gram. Okay, 71 plus. Okay, so this is not asking. Data given, this is a 20 gram, this is a 20 gram. How much CaCl2 produce? Which one is limiting reagent? So same format. So when it is 100 gram, it is 73 gram required. When it is 1 gram, it is how much? So we can solve. So when it is 100 gram, it is 73. 1 gram, 73 by 100. 20 gram, 73 by 100 into 20. So 20, 5 are 100, 73 by 5. So 14.6 gram. So 14.6 gram required. Which one? 14.6 gram HCl required. Okay. But how much gram of HCl given? 73 or 20? 20 gram of HCl given. But required how much? 14. So definitely this is excess. So which one is limiting reagent? So calcium carbonate is limiting reagent. Understood? Okay. So product depends on CaCO3 or HCl? CaCO3. So when it is 100 gram, CaCl2 is 100. When it is 111 by 100. When it is 20, 111 by 100 into 20. Solve this. How much it is coming? Third, how much amount of reactant remain unreacted? So 20 minus 14.6 equals to 5.4. Got the idea? Okay, so this is the meaning of stoichiometry limiting reagent. So any question, yes or no? So if more than what one reactant is present, but different what data are given, so 100% we have to calculate a limiting reagent. Sometimes question will come, limiting reagent will not ask. Question, suppose you see, here question is 20 gram of CaCO3 react with 20 gram of HCl to produce CaCl2. Question will be how much amount of CaCl2 produce. That means in the question, what limiting reagent not asked. But without limiting reagent, we cannot calculate how much amount of calcium chloride CaCl2 produced. Understood? So like this method we can solve. Clear?